In spite of that, you reported the venue. You started from your destiny, I think by 6 or 5 like that. But your zeal, your vision, that was noble one. That's why means overcoming every hurdle, you have reported here and you are interacting with your master trainer or with yourself to each other. I really salute you all. Dear teachers, few things what I would like to share with you. First and foremost, you have to consider that every individual means whatever the raw materials we are getting in terms of kit, every individual they have their unique identity. That the raw materials whatever you are getting, that every kit has the unique identity. Means simple, you are getting raw materials, it is your responsibility how to nurture, how to grow, so that that kids one, what you have got at the age of 3 plus or 4 plus or 5 plus or 6 plus, they become instrumental, they can soldier, they can carry out their responsibility to leading our country, our nation, and overall they can mastering throughout the world. I mean, in the society there are different components. Somebody, they are doctors, some engineers, some businessmen, some bureaucrats, etc., etc. But teacher, it is a beautiful term. It's the relations, means ideal relations that have been made by the Almighty, and your silly mistakes, that may spoil the entire generations. That everyone has to keep in mind. Because if doctor commit, may one or few life goes. If engineer commits, may some life goes. But teacher commit mistakes, whole generation that will ruin. So you have the immense responsibility. How to nurture, how to give best, so that kids living the lap of his or her mother, just take the shelter of teacher, new term of man, that is very important. So please, these two things we must have in the mind, that we have the noble profession, irrespective of other agony. Means sometimes we compare that I am the poor teacher, he is the engineer, she is the engineer, she is the SDO, BDO, etc. But the respect what you possess in the society, that is ever, that is forever. Or if you do something for the children, they will never forget you. They always remember you. So that is very important for us. Next, very important aspects, you have to think yourself. Why a child leaving his family, leaving his comfort, they rush to you? And what I should do, that student, they are ready to come to the school, or they are ready to come to the ma'am or sir. That is another important aspect one has to remember in their mind. Next, another important aspect, why you people are called the mother teacher? Why not the father teacher? Why you are called the mother teacher? That is most important things. Dear teacher, remember our student life days. Normally, जैसे हम लोग परसों रोज देख रहे थे गवर्नमेंट स्कूल के बच्चे, मतलब I have crossed through the that say poor belt or SC/ST area, the child, a few number of students were there. They are taking the chatai, what is called chatai, and some copies taking there. They are moving to the school. Means उस स्कूल में बैठने का भी जगह नहीं है, इसीलिए घर से वो बैठने का जगह लेके जा रहे हैं. And they have no uniform, no dress, and face where the face for the morning and properly breakfast you walk in. So that was the situation. But you are lucky enough that you are walking in the private schools where all sorts of the benefits are available. Means why children are coming to the school? What is the purpose? How we can make the that classroom environment is an enjoyable one. That is main motto and target. And simultaneously, we have to build up few things, right? Handwriting, identifications, skills, adequate behavior, etc., etc. That one has to take care. That is required. Now, the most important what I wish to share with you people, that our time, that was simple. Teachers came to the class, and A, B, C, D, 1, here, table, photo, etc., and then give the homework, and you have to back to the home and reading, mugging up, and writing something, and next day you are providing the homework. That is has gone down. In the mother class after that, as per the NEP 2020, it is beautiful, subject to which it is implemented in the class in proper manner. That is, after mother class, this LKG, UKG, and 1, 2 up to 5, that is read and mug up area. And after that, 6, 7, 8, that is skill development area. And after that, 9, 10, 11, 12, that is application part. So skill develop, that it should be started right from the beginning. Right from the beginning means LKG, UKG, just in nurture the children such a way, they dance, they play, they laugh, they enjoy with the different color, different model, with the nature, even dust particle, even mud, but there should be some impression. आप देखे होंगे गांव में जो गोबर यू नो काउ डंग, उससे जो बनाया जाता है, क्या होता है उसको मिट्टी में बनाते हैं. यस, उसमें भी फूड इंप्रेशन होते हैं. लाइक दिस वे गांव में जो मीठा उठा बनाया जाता है, उसमें सब इंप्रेशन आता है. एंड मोरओवर आप लोग तो मेहनत करते हैं, उसमें भी सब इंप्रेशन, दैट इज एस्थेटिक सेंस. Let that should be grouped right from the beginning. Give the children to select, to identify, and that way you can identify the taste of that child. Same way, students are coming from the different community. We don't know. We don't know means we know, but it is not in our hand. Because ultimately not just start from the home, but at least children are coming from the different community or different family, different environment. But while they come to the classroom, they should learn your culture, and that culture, that should be the ideal one. That should be the, as per the Indian heritage and culture, that should be there. So that inculcation, that should start at the beginning. You should not confine within read and mug up. Rather, give them the different activities, what best way they can do. And dear teachers, I wish to share that every teacher must have the one common platform, so that what children are doing in the class, that should be communicated to their parents also. And mother class, you are all in all. You are one in your class, as well as maybe 3 and 4. There is a class teacher. You must hear everything, every aspect. Means in the childhood there is a literature, there is the elementary mathematics, and there is a social study or environmental studies, particularly better to say, which covers both the things, science as well as SSP. So that part, it should be full of fun, full of activities. Full of fun and activities, how and what way? So many things are there. Nowadays the birthday, children used to celebrate their birthday, let you celebrate their birthday. And suppose his age is 4 years, so purchase the candle of 4 years, decorate that room with the different papers of 4, etc. And children can identify the 4. Same way, give them paper, beta, just paste on the paper 4, 5, etc. or paper cutting. Say, figure of the part. Different types of leaves are available, colorful leaves, colorful petals are available. Allow them, just draw, sketch with the help of petals or with the help of that leaves, draw the figure of the part. Means activities. Give more and more focus over the activities and fun. And that way, let children should do. Keep in mind, they are intellectual. Here is written here that blooming that is normally occur in between 3 to 7 years. Cognitive development, which is called 3 to 7 years. That is very, very important for us. We have to care for this. Besides, बच्चे को लेकर आप लोग पिकनिक में जाते हैं? नहीं जाते। क्यों नहीं जाते हैं? पिकनिक मतलब नहीं है मुझे हिल स्टेशन में जाना है, कहीं मंदिर में जाना है, कहीं मस्जिद में जाना है, इसकी तो कोई जरूरत नहीं है। पिकनिक कैन बी celebrated in one corner of the classroom or one corner of the field or nearby area. There are so many nearby area. Just few days back, मेरे स्टैंडर्ड 1-2 के बच्चे गया था, बगल में एक नदी है, मैंने वहीं पर एक दिन टहलने गए थे, सूरज भगवान का मंदिर भी है, नदी भी है, दो नदी का बीच का एक संगम है. Student they brought their ticket box. Only school provide hairnet for the girls and cap for the boys, and then with the help of the vehicles they reach there. They enjoy whole day. They play badminton. They enjoy. They learn the two rivers where they originate. Why river flow? Isn't it? Now this is the temple of sun. What is its importance? They learn, enjoy, and they collect the pebbles, and they brought it. So that learning by doing, learning from nature, learning through fun, learning through activities, these are the different important aspects of the teaching learning process nowadays. And NEP 2020, which is going to start this year itself, and their only purpose how to develop the skill, not the rote learning. So dear man, it is you who nurture the raw materials. Raw materials means kids. Our every kids, that is unique one. Every parents, they have the dream that my kid will be the best one. Like you are thinking, जैसे आप सोचते हैं ना, अपना घर में भी बेटा बेटी है, जे मुझे तो जिंदगी इससे बिताना है, कम से कम इतना आप सोच लीजिए कि आपका 33 इयर्स जो सर्विस स्पैन है एटलीस्ट, वो हमारा ये बेटा बेटी 40 या 50 बेटा बेटी के साथ बिताना है. And who knows where you will be helpful, where you can enjoy, and if you do something for the kids, the kids will never forget. I can recall till date, my children, they are recalling us. My children means my student. So please keep this thing in mind. And our master trainer, that is a special one. They frequently got training from Madam Gina Marua, and she is very strict lady. program and implement that one and enjoy. आज से ये सोच लीजिए, आपका हो सकता है 1 या 2 बेटा बेटी, अपना जिसको कहते हैं ये नहीं, जितने बच्चे आपका है उसको एक अपना फैमिली मान लीजिए and you can enjoy. मेरा शुरुआत हुआ था LKG में क्लास लेना, वीकली 1 डे में जाते थे क्लास लेने के लिए and I enjoyed a lot. and वो बच्चे घर में मम्मी क्या करते हैं, पापा क्या करते हैं, सारे बात शेयर करता था मुझसे। फिर सर आपको ये खाना है, सर आपको ये खाना है, दिस दैट दोज, डजंट इट? आई एंजॉयड विद देम। मींस सीनियर क्लास में मुझे जितना टेंशन मिलता था, मैं LKG बच्चे के पास जाते थे और उस बच्चे से मेरा टेंशन फ्री हो जाता था। बिकॉज दे आर लवफुल, दे आर लविंग, दे आर क्यूट एंड दे आर द representative of Almighty, like that. So you are dealing with them. So you must feel you are lucky that you are nurturing the representative of Almighty, and directly or indirectly they bless you with these words. हमें और एक आपको कहना है, मैं जितना देखा हूँ, जो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप हो गया या आपको फेसबुक हो गया, जितना मीडिया है, बहुत सारे एक्टिविटीज होते हैं। क्या आप लोग कराते हैं सब बच्चे को? तो जोड़ते क्यों नहीं फेसबुक में या व्हाट्सएप में? मुझे भी जोड़िए, मुझे भी ये सब देख के बहुत अच्छा लगता है। आप अपने मैडम को तो जोड़िए, अपना जो प्रिंसिपल मैम या टीचर को जोड़िए, साथ साथ आप भी मुझे मतलब मेरे फेसबुक वही है, जो नंबर मेरा है वही नंबर है, उसमें जोड़िए, सो दैट आई कैन ऑल्सो लर्न, है ना? Let back ourselves to that it's because body age we can't control, but mental age we can control. Mental age in our hand, and please don't allow to increase your mental age. बॉडी एज के ऊपर तो कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है, वो तो बढ़ेगा ही। मेंटल एज को जितने किड्स के रूप में रखिएगा उतना यू कैन एंजॉय एंड यू विल बी फ्री फ्रॉम ऑल सॉर्ट्स ऑफ द डिजीजेस, ऑल सॉर्ट्स ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम्स। आप कभी सुने हैं बच्चे का प्रेशर होता है, फिर बच्चे का क्या कहते हैं हार्ट का प्रॉब्लम्स है, बच्चे का कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ा हो, कभी सुने हैं? लेकिन एट द सर्टेन एज ऑफ 30-35 जितने प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं, प्रेशर, शुगर, हार्ट प्रॉब्लम, कोलेस्ट्रॉल प्रॉब्लम, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, बिकॉज ऑफ टेंशन, responsibility, etc. That's why don't allow to increase your mental age. Mental age should be like a kids. वो LKG के kids ऐसे वैसे ही रखिए and you can enjoy your life. With these words, once again, I welcome you, and coming 2 days will be full of interactive and everybody will gain each other, share each other, and that should be implemented in your school. और आप लोग को एक चीज है, आप लोग का वो 18 पेज वाला रिपोर्ट कार्ड मिला है सभी को, राइट? नहीं है तो मास्टर अटेंडेंट प्लीज गाइड देम हाउ टू मेंटेन द रिकॉर्ड्स। रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग इज अनदर इम्पोर्टेंट, बच्चे का जो डेवलपमेंट होता है। ओके, थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. I'm assured that all of us are benefited with, sir, some practical approach of teaching learning, and further we all will apply in our day-to-day class activities. You are our guardian. We expect that always we will flourish, and we always stand at the top of most of the life or climax or apex under your guidelines. Always, sir is ready to give the suggestion to motivate us and inspire us. Thank you, sir.
Dear teacher, we are discussing about the objective of EADP. First of all, we give thanks to our Honorable Director Sir, and we will ensure that we all will implement activity-based program, activity-based learning in our classroom. And what are the objective of EADP? And what are the aims of EADP? First point is to eliminate the burden of a conventional style of education. Conventional style of education means traditional style of education, that A for apple, B for boy, C for cat, D for dog. No, we have to eliminate the burden of a conventional style of education, traditional style of education. And second point is to promote play-oriented and activity-based learning for the child. Honorable Director Sir told that we have to make our classroom activity-based teaching, inquiry-based learning, play method of teaching. We have to promote, and we have to promote a play-oriented and activity-based learning for children. By this way, when we promote a play-oriented and activity-based teaching on that child, this activity-based teaching and play-oriented teaching, it improves the skills and all-round development of the children. And the third point, to lay equal emphasis on all the areas of the development, rather than on 3 hours only. We should not give a stress only on the writing, reading, listening skills. We have to give a equal emphasis. We have to give a equal emphasis on all the areas, like a cognitive, like a social, emotional, all areas we have to take, and we have to give a equal emphasis on all the areas of the development, not only on the writing. We should not only give a students to write A, B, C. No, we have to create a such type of environment. First, we have to give them sand. Then we have to say that you have to write A in the air, like A. This method we have to use. Sand. You give them a sand, and then you have to stress them to. You have to say that write A, B, C on the sand. Then after that, you have to give them a pencil and other things. Crayons. First you give them a crayons, then you give them a pencil. So equal emphasis on all the areas of a development rather than on 3 hours only. So we have to give a equal emphasis on all the areas, social, emotional, cognitive, all the areas. And fourth point is to lay a stress on developing the cognitive domain of the child instead of focusing on narrowly cramming and memorization. Cramming and memorization. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Ratta Mar. Okay, rote learning. We have to avoid rote learning and memorization and cramming. We have to give a stress on developing all areas of the students. Cognitive domain of the child instead of focusing on narrowly cramming and memorization. We have to avoid rote learning. We have to avoid cramming and memorization. Fifth point, to improve the overall classroom environment otherwise prevalent in schools, we have to create a activity-based environment in our classroom, inquiry-based environment in our classroom to develop all the holistic development of our children. And sixth point, to make the evaluation a continuous and comprehensive process. We should not give them a report card. It is not necessary. Only report card will not judge of the children. We have to. It means to make the evaluation a continuous process. Every day we have to assess the child. Every day, and so evaluation is a continuous process and a continuous and Dear teachers, any confusion? No? And these are the, it is not necessary to write in the paper. Ma'am, please do not write on the paper. Only understand what are the objective. First point, eliminate. Just we have to remove the traditional style of teaching. Second, we have to promote a play-oriented, play method of our teaching and activity-based learning. Third point, all areas. We have to give emphasis on all areas of learning. And fourth point, cognitive domain. We should avoid rote learning, memorization and cramming. Fifth point, we have to improve the holistic development of the children. And sixth point, evaluation is a continuous process, not we have to judge our students only on a final report card or a midterm report card. Okay? Any confusion, dear teacher? No? Then.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shreya Suman, and I'm presenting 21st century skills to make you 21st century teacher. Century skills. These skills are very important nowadays for our kids to make them able to work and to be creative